even more time preparing, stocking up, and now at long last getting a bit of more information on background things going on of your intrigue and curiosities on Ibrahim and Ashrin's own now discovered estranged uncle. Finally making it to Gabbington after dropping off Misha with Lur and Lair. And finally beginning to make your way after acquiring a dagger made in Gabbington by a local up-and-rising blacksmith who kind of just wants their name to be spread around a little bit. And finally being prepped and ready to move down south towards Soraya to finally find Gellis. Meet up with Jen and finally, mayhaps, put this devil to rest outside of Veryl's body. But, one thing real quick is Jack. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
No.
Why
13?
Jack? What are you doing to Jack?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Continue.
No.
That's fine.
What role is he making?
You gotta remember, Justice is blind.
Yep.
There's an old joke. Paladins, Justice are blind because Spot isn't as class skill.
But with you all now finally at the outside of Gabbington, outside the city walls and on the main road, is there any final prep things you want to do before finally beginning to trudge your way out?
I have been saying, let's get the fuck out of here ever since we got here, so let's get the fuck out of here.
We should spend 4 days here just doing random, meaningless bullshit.
Dalmar, I will stab you.
Because you guys got
No.
4 days on the road to Gellis doing random meaningless bullshit.
Yeah.
No, Dalmar, I'm gonna make you relive the fireball if you try that shit. Do not.
I got evasion now, young one.
Let me quickly attune to my ring of evasion. Something else we got to keep in mind. Remember, Jen is flying here on Sparky.
Fuck.
And gets there. If we keep going, we're gonna get there before her, most likely.
Hopefully.
Or at the same time.
That's what we want to do, though.
Yes. I'm just saying. We fuck around. She's gonna fuck around with said statue by herself.
Okay, so we can't fuck around.
We fuck around.
But what we can do is role play while we're going so that it takes fucking time. Walk and talk, guys. Walk and talk.
More than easily enough.
The real thing we're doing is we aren't fucking around so we don't find out.
Yeah.
Well, I was just being contrary to Volmer. That's all.
But
fuck you too, Dalmar.
But
you deserved that fireball.
Wow.
Yes,
the
you're
first day of travel.
Fireball the Mage Slayer a second
Who
time.
wants to roll? Who wants to roll the d20?
Me.
Can I do it?
Me.
Oh, okay, Volmer, go ahead.
No, Ash, if you want to do it, you can.
Way too excited for it.
That just made me think, Jack, those videos that we both watched over the military thing. Did you see the one where they asked like Canada, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "I'm about to stop saying sorry."
Yep.
I just love rolling for encounters. I'm gonna be honest. So Ash, are you rolling or am I?
She did.
Oh, she did. Okay.
9.
9.
9!
No.
Yep.
Roll me a d4 real quick, Ashwin.
Oh god, okay.
It's which party member dies?
4, that's
4.
good, right?
4. Maybe.
Jack drops dead.
The day goes without much of a hitch, and travel is well set. You nearly make it to the border of Gellis, as the travel is unimpeded. But it is towards the night is when things start to get dark
hold
in the
on.
skies.
My notes say it's starting to get dark and we head out to travel to Gellis. We left
Yes.
at nighttime.
Oh, you did. That's right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Fuck
So you actually wouldn't be able to make it that far. But regardless, towards the end of that day is when you see the looming thunder clouds and a storm begins to rage upon
Motherfuck!
you all.
Oh, joy.
Visibility begins to get very difficult, and Well, the journey can still be done. It may be more difficult in the coming days.
Hey, Wilmer, you want to do sending to Jen and tell her to knock it the fuck off?
You
With
know,
the weather?
Ashrin, not every piece of changing weather is the Thunderbird.
It's him.
It's definitely him.
Is it just like when we saw Sparky fly by last time?
The thing is that it always seemed natural speaking.
Is there a way to check if it's him?
You could message her and ask her where she is.
That's also a use of a spell slot, and I don't know if something's gonna happen while we're in the
It
rain
is
or
also
not.
the end of the day.
Oh, fair. But I don't want to I don't want to be attacked while we're. Fine, fuck it. Okay.
You are still on the main road, so at the very least you are aware that on the main road is the safest place. Not 100%,
Okay,
but at least
I'm
it is
opening-
the safest.
It went from clear to stormy. Like,
Time to.
You did see the transition of it actually occurring, but it does happen relatively quickly.
Okay.
Like in the matter of like 2 hours, give or take.
I got the Word document open. Give me a minute. So where are we right now?
You're halfway towards the border of Soraya.
have we passed where
Word
I died?
document. That's a much better way.
You'd
to,
be just outside, just after. that
Oh god,
location.
the trauma.
Yeah.
You're like maybe 30, 40 minutes out of that.
As we passed by,
God.
Jack would have been kind of like looking towards that direction.
Is there fucking a bed still in the middle of the fucking nowhere? Oh my God.
Yeah!
Is his bed still there?
Wait, I think the bed was part of the room.
No, the bed came out too.
I think the bed would have been part of the room just because that's a bit
Yeah.
of a big thing to travel with, or
Yeah.
to
Okay.
teleport inside.
But, like, there would have been probably pillows and other random shit probably out there that you didn't grab. Or clothes.
If you guys are willing to make a quick little detour, it is not at all
No,
that
I
hard
don't.
to see just in the distance, not even having to
Nope.
like get up close. You can just see a note, especially Dalmar with passive perception of 29. I think it's 29, 28, whatever it is. That there is a notable just
30.
clump of destroyed, ripped up, and unfettered fabric. Just
Nope, I don't need to go over there. I'm good.
Yeah, we're just looking from the road. And like, okay,
Mhm.
cool.
yeah, with Dalmar's 28, kind of just like look over there. It's like I see a spot of colors.
I wasn't asked.
You haven't heard that term?
Asked?
Yeah, you haven't heard it used that way?
No.
No.
Asked and
Yeah,
asked.
so just asked. Yeah.
Well, I've heard axe. I'm gonna ask you. a
Like
question.
some people say, like they're not asked to do something, like they don't have the energy to do it, or they just don't give a fuck about it. You've really never heard that term before?
No.
Damn, that's crazy.
Also, I like how you say that you couldn't be bothered. It's literally on your fucking screen.
I had a Word document open. That was
Oh
covering my
right,
screen.
he's only got one screen.
Yeah, but you can make it partial, for fuck's sake. You can proportion your screen.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I have like a small laptop screen. If I portion any of it, then I can't see anything else well.
Also, is that your or just the weather? God damn it, Volmer.
Okay, that was just a typo. Fuck you.
English.
Fuck.
I hope you stub your toe.
I already did.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Good.
same.
You deserved it. Both of you deserved it.
Uh huh. I'm gonna start sending you more fucking games I find.
I mean, they were funny though. I don't see how that's a problem.
Oh. It was fucking funny.
It was, especially because I thought you were like genuinely gonna recommend me a game.
Oh, I know. That was the best setup for it too.
Oh, fuck
1,
me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
We're dying
23,
now.
24, 25. Wow, that's actually kind
I'm
of a
good.
good place how it ends. I'm a days out. Storm's probably, the weather. Sparky might be making one
Fucking
comment,
told
but that
ya.
doesn't mean he's to blame.
Told you, fuckers.
How the fuck is she a day out?
You're literally on day 4 right now.
Day 4?
Yeah, you're on day 4 right now.
She only had a day head start from us.
Yes.
Yeah, and she left a day ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
she's
3
a
days
day
ago.
out.
Yeah, she left 3 days ago. You guys spent 2 days chillaxing, and then you had to wait another day to go meet the king and queen, which is day 3. So this is the 3rd day that you guys have begun your thing since she left. So she's on her day 4.
Fair.
Because she waited the same day, the first day with us. Then the second day she left.
She did not necessarily wait that day. She gave you time, and then she went, I'm too impatient, I'm out, bye.
She had still, like, she was there for that first day, and she had left the second day. And then we did the second
Again,
day.
you
started
are
the
assuming
third.
that she stayed the night that day. She literally said, because now, since Vero gave her a name, she literally said, I'm just going to find a map where that is, and I'm out.
Whatever. At this point, I don't give a shit.
Is there anything you guys want to do in the middle of the night amidst a severe rainstorm, which I imagine Volmer has popped Dome
We-
for?
Yeah, do we
yeah.
have a dome? Because it's wet as fuck.
Yeah, I'll do it. It doesn't take a spell slot, so...
Nope. It takes 10 minutes of ritual casting, and that's it. But
I think it's.
How's Irdal doing? Like, mentally. Like, is he doing okay? I want to ask him. Like,
he's usually silent and reserved as it is. Give me an insight check just in case. Normally, silence is silent. There's no weight to noise, but when you try to, like, kind of think on him and check in, there's this unnerving weight to him not speaking.
I'm gonna straight up ask, how are you holding up, my friend?
Well, you're the one holding me, to say the least.
But
Fuck.
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
off to go make a ship playlist for Volmer.
you are not shipping me with my sword. You are
But
not.
you're holding him up!
You raise me.
You can't even
up.
Damn it! I was so
can't
so
even
bad.
You can't even hear that. I sent a frying pan noise, and you
I
can't.
cannot hear it.
That
It's
probably
wonderful.
just deafened stream. I just realized that. That soundboard's super loud. I probably should
Yeah,
lower
fuck
that for
you.
stream.
Fuck you, stream.
Wow. Wow.
Alright, Volmer.
No one's watching.
Rude!
Buy them dinner
Rude to
first.
assume that there's not anybody watching.
I get people who watch on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
not a lot, but like anywhere from 5 to 35 views.
Anyways, can y'all stop shipping me with my goddamn sword?
You're the one who plays with it
Stop
vigorously and
being
furiously.
so attached to your sword then.
Yeah.
I hate you all.
Build
Anyway.
some genuine human connection with someone.
Damn, called the fuck out.
Well,
I'm sorry.
maybe
I'm
you can be
mean
connected.
today.
with-
I'm sorry.
You know, maybe you can be connected with someone without madly falling in love with them.
Shots fucking fired.
You know, I'm connected
Returning
with
fire,
you, Volmer, and I don't particularly love you.
And I'm connected with you, so your whole original point is redundant.
Man, this thunderstorm's got everybody fucking heated.
The tiny hut, we're all cranky.
Do we still have like the 50 pounds of, or like 500 logs of firewood, or did we give that over?
Oh yeah, no,
No,
that's
I
definitely
imagine you guys still
in
have
my
that.
bag.
Yeah.
I want to start a fire in the rain to try to dry off a bit and like,
Can we start a fire in the hut?
Yes.
yeah.
The hut
Without-
protects from literally everything, and the environment inside is dependent on what Wilmer wants, really. He could make it humid as fuck just to really screw with you if he wants to.
I could. That would
Ew.
suck for me too, though. So I'm not gonna do that. Anyways,
But when you do ask him the question, he does kind of follow up, like, sorry. A lot to think on.
it's all right. It's completely understandable. Just know if you do want someone to talk to, I do get that you prefer to be a bit reclusive, but you have a friend in me.
Giggity.
Adding that to the playlist.
That's
I
not what I
hate
wanted.
you
I wanted
all.
fucking Toy Story. Thank you. For now, though, I feel my knowledge is best forgotten, as I was meant to be. Not to mention
Yeah.
you have no desire to follow through with
Making a note to
Mothers.
add emo music to the playlist for Crescent.
with Mother's progression. As such, I think it fine that things proceed as natural.
I kind of want to ask him something, but I don't want to push.
Do it, because I want to fucking know.
Jack knows exactly what I'm wondering too.
Yep.
Do you still desire to go through with Mother's plan? Assuming it is what I think it is.
Mother's pursuit was noble in certain perspectives. I believe, though, the route could have been picked more carefully.
So
The end goal would be desired. The cost? I'm not so sure.
So basically, he thinks she was doing the right thing, like the wrong thing for the right reasons. If I'm-
Sorta, yeah.
Hmm.
Ask him what happened to the POUs.
Anyway, I don't know if I want to. I don't want to push him too much at once because, like, he's going through it. He's remembered a lot. Like, that's fair, honestly. On paper, to be completely honest, I do think that it is a noble thing to strive for. But I have to say I don't agree with the methods.
Unfortunately, I have to agree with you. Counter to whom it was who granted me my position.
I don't know where to take this conversation. This just feels awkward.
Kind of how it is. Man talks to his sword, feels awkward, tends to go.
Fuck you. Oh god. He doesn't even have a mouth!
The scabbard has an opening.
You can... What the fuck, guys?
Starts licking the blade. Aww.
What is wrong with you all? You guys need mental help.
I play D&D, of course I do.
I know I need mental help. I'm fully aware of this.
No one playing D&D is mentally stable. I'm sorry.
I don't think so either, yeah.
I think I'm pretty stable.
No.
Most of the
You're
time.
talking to your sword, man.
Because it has
I'm
a
normal,
fucking person
right,
in it.
Crescent? Right, Crescent? I'm normal.
It has a person in there, though.
But anything else anybody else wants to do for tonight in the moment?
Cast fireball.
In the hut. Oh my god.
Yes, there
Hey,
is
it'll
no
dry you all off
escape.
instantly.
There is no escape for you all.
Oh no, I'll survive it.
The fireball comes for us all in the end.
I'm gonna resummon my warhorse.
Okay.
You know what we
In
should
the
have done?
hut?
No, he'll be outside.
You know
It's
what
not
we
a
should
real
have done?
horse. It's spectral, so.
We should have bought a cart for your horse to pull.
Would have been a plan.
I
We
mean,
teleport too
I don't
much.
got the fucking gold for that shit.
Fair.
I had gold, and immediately it's all gone again.
Yep.
As you gave it away.
Well, he needed money. I had to.
Spectral steed summoned. Conversations had. With the night coming by. Volmer, since you were so eager to roll d20, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Yes. I love rolling encounters.
Nine again.
Another 9?
We're all gonna die.
It's just some bad weather.
Upon the waking of the morning, especially Volmer, since you only have to transfer 4 hours, the thunderstorm itself, while for the most part starts to mostly fade away down to more of a light trickle, so to speak. But the aftermath of such a thing, you just see an ever-present, just thick fog that makes visibility brutally difficult.
Yay.
I'm gonna use my shield like an umbrella for Ashwin.
So if I use Crescent as a glow stick, does that make it easier to see at all, or does that make it worse?
No,
I'm
light
sorry,
in the
have you
fog is
ever turned on a
diffusing.
flashlight in the fog?
No,
I've never had fog this bad.
no, light gets
No.
diffused in fog. It makes it even worse.
Okay, I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, that's just
I mean,
a science thing.
I'm gonna be completely real. I imagine Volmir as a character would try that too, because he hasn't
Honestly,
been
I
fucking
imagine he
nature.
does it like for the first moment, just like, okay, that's worse. Never mind.
Okay.
But on this travel, one of you has to make a survival check, or give it to Fen or Veril, to maintain being on the road with such a brutally thick fog.
I will help. That's about it.
I say we give it to Veril. What's Veril's survival?
8. Probably a smart move.
Hey, Delmar, what's yours, by the way?
I think 2.
Oh, fuck, never mind.
He's a city boy. He doesn't do the wildlife.
He's been on the
Just
run.
like-
Sorry. Survival's a +3.
Okay, yeah. Probably.
So respectable, but nothing grand.
I'm no druid
Yeah, probably help Feral.
or ranger.
Oh god, we're all gonna die.
The fog being brutal as it is, and it almost seems like Veril just has a lot on the mind in that instance.
A lot in the mind. Sorry, bad joke.
Yeah, what
And
the
as the
fuck?
day goes on by, and for majority of the day, it isn't until towards the end of the night when the fog actually clears. And you see, noticeably as things begin to clarify, that you have gone off-road. Not terribly much so, but you are no longer on the fastest route, but you're at least not that far off. A little bit of course to redirection would be perfectly fine in order to make it towards that made-up distance. But Tom, I'll roll me a d20.
Oh, joy.
18.
At least it's not a 9 this time.
I don't know if it was a 9 again, that'd be kind of funny.
Roll me a d100.
I just
Oh,
realized my
snap.
warhorse has a better survival than I do.
Can we let
I mean, it is
the
a horse.
Can we let the warhorse lead us?
It's a +1. I'm a +0.
Oh, fair.
78. It is towards that darkness in the night that, as you are traveling to try and make yourself way back to that main road to hopefully find a little bit of more secured shelter for the night, that in the distance, Dalmar, you see this noticeably strange, lightless purple glow amongst the foot of a couple trees.
Uh-huh. So, comms up. So, does anyone else see that weird light in the distance?
And pointing it out, it's not that hard to spot that very faint glow at the foot of about 3 or 4 trees. It's like a luminescent purple.
Hold on, I'm gonna scout. I'm gonna pop invisibility. And,
Man.
do you want stealth for the move silent aspect?
If you are trying to move silently, yes. And since you're invisible, advantage.
Cool.
I missed that ring.
Wow.
Good
What
thing you
the-
have advantage. Oh
What?
my god.
Holy shit!
Double nat 1.
That's some back
Roll
shit right
fucking
there.
snake eyes. What
To
the
be completely fair, that's still a 25.
It is, but they're not ones. Dual not ones on top of that.
So if we hear
So-
him crunching and stuff like
I just-
through the woods, can we tell
No.
him to fucking stop?
No, what actually ends up happening is that thankfully with the electrical rain, the audibility of his footsteps are nothing that bad. And like I said, he's a city boy. He's not that much of nature, which is why when there is a little bit of an outdug root on the ground, that Dalmar just fails to notice, focusing way too much on that glow, that you all just see this little platter of mud and liquid as you just hear the just sound go off about 40 or so feet away from you. You can't see them, but you can kind of see a little bit of an indent in the ground there.
Good.
That sucks.
No one saw that.
No, but we
Dumb
heard
on
it.
the
We heard it.
As
No one
Dalmar
saw
starts to
that.
get up and you just see this slop of mud just over an invisible body.
Prestidigitation the mud off of him?
Thank
Get
you.
10 feet closer. Prestidigitate. But as Dalmar, you continue your way closer to this odd little pile. It's only about 70 or so feet away. With the glow dimming as you get closer, and with the light rain being able to be seen through, it's a clump of mushrooms. Just at the foot of the trees. Just these clumps of purple glowing mushrooms.
Oh no.
Do they look familiar?
Is this the same spot?
No, we buried her out around Bill.
Yeah, that was way off of here.
Okay. I was about to say, oh shit.
Not to mention those did not glow purple. Those glowed more like a luminescent blue.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely shouldn't eat these mushrooms,
I
though.
think I still have some of those
Maybe.
mushrooms, actually.
I think
I
you
mean,
do
okay,
too.
to be fair, every mushroom is edible once.
You know what that reminds me of?
Yeah, I do have them.
That reminds me of the one saying where it's like, you can always go skydiving without a parachute.
Once.
No, not true. There have been plenty of people who've survived
Survived it, yeah.
Uh-huh. and did it a second time. I know of a story of a lady who did it twice, and parachute failed, and she fell full distance. and
Why
survived.
would you go a second time if your parachute failed? Why? Why
That's on
would you
you at
decide
that
to go a
point.
second time?
Because there's no way it's gonna happen twice.
That's 100% on you at that point.
There was a story from World War II. There was a B-17 bomber that got shot down over Germany. And one of the door gunners got kicked out of the side door from like 25,000 feet or something. But just as he was just about to hit ground, a bomb exploded nearby and it pushed him up in the air a little bit, and he fell from like one story and survived.
Jesus.
You know what that reminds me of? The Russians tried, I forget if this was World War One, II, or Cold War, but they tried to see if you could jump out a plane with snow at the bottom to see if that would work as a, like, to break your fall.
Theoretically, yes. Scientifically, nah.
Not really, like...
But, Damar, what are you doing as you are seeing these clumps of purplish mushrooms?
I'm gonna eat him. No kidding, I'm not doing that.
You could.
Just see mushrooms disappearing.
Oh my
You just see
God.
the lights just going out.
Varel, Finn, what are these? These are mushrooms.
See. But no.
Jack's had some experience with mushrooms before. Does he know what they are?
Oh, wrong sheet. Apparently, Jack has a decent idea what these are.
You rolled for me.
I rolled on your sheet instead.
Hey, that worked. Oh shit.
Dang, alright.
I was curious too, so I
Loosely
rolled just for fun.
describing them, and you almost see like this
Why does the sorcerer have
overly
the-
bright smile come onto Finoa's face, and Varel, you see like this little bit of like connecting thread, kind of just like perk in that moment. And you just hear Finoa kind of call out to you, not even through mental comm, Delu just calls out to you, says, "Do you see little people in there?"
I'll
What?
check.
Perception check for me.
Little
Are there,
people...
are
The
there
little pixie homes.
fairies? There's fairies
Is
in
that another
the
nat one?
mushrooms.
That is
No.
not a nat one, no.
Okay, it just
It would
looked
be-
like it.
It would be red,
red.
yeah.
It was
But-
a 7 that turned to a 10.
Okay.
Yep. As you look closer at these, just keeping a little bit of distance, you swear, in the glow itself, you see in the stem of the mushrooms, you can almost see like these little cutout windows of some kind. And you could see these little figures just moving around in there.
What?
It looks like this is a dollhouse of some sort. There's a window in this mushroom.
They're sporings!
Oh, your audio
Really?
cut out.
Your mic cut out. What were they?
They're sporlings.
Orlings.
No,
I'm so excited.
now that we have a name, can Volmir roll to see if you would know what those are?
Intelligence check.
Because Jack's going to think about it too because of his old knowledge.
Yeah, make an intelligence check.
So
Nope,
when you
no
say
idea, Volmer.
swirling,
Nope.
Tip of the tongue.
Wait. Has Asher read any fairy tales about these?
History check for that one. It's gonna be a little bit of a high DC, but go for it.
that's what comes to
Oof.
mind.
Unfortunately not.
Oh no.
Oh my
Yo, Fen,
god,
it's
what
gonna
the
be
fuck
so-
is that?
Oh,
It's
that's
gonna
a
be something from the
Beauregard,
game
no.
Spore, isn't it?
No, these are
Yeah.
much cuter than that.
That's the Sporagar faction from World of Warcraft.
But as far
Fen's gonna be
as
so jealous that
Any of you are
Spore-
concerned, you have never heard of what the fuck a sporling is.
Fen, what's a sporling?
They're these little mushroom people that like live in little mushroom houses, and they take care of mushrooms, and they make sure the mushroom grows big and strong. And they get really mad if you get their mushrooms because they protect the mushrooms because they are mushrooms.
So
So I
leave the
shouldn't-
mushrooms alone then.
So I shouldn't be taking one for reasons. Okay.
They'll get mad at you.
Do they talk?
I don't know.
Have you bet one before?
No,
How do you know about them?
my family talked about them. Said
Oh,
like they're
sounds
really
about
cool. They're really fun,
that
even though they're
checks
really
out.
tiny.
That checks out. Senta would definitely know about those.
I'm
Is
gonna-
there
He knows
a
about shrooms.
leader spore mushroom people thingy here?
There probably is.
No, I meant like from Dalmar's perception.
With a 23, you're not entirely sure.
I'm gonna open up a one-on-one mental comms if it'll work to just a random mushroom people thing.
That can only end well.
Yeah, because it had to be within 30 feet. You don't need to see them, right?
Sure,
I'm just imagining Dalmor like on his hands and knees, invisible, peeking into the mushroom house.
Want to
I'm
take
gonna-
a
Through a
shower?
window.
Fucking cartoon style. Eek.
You establish a connection with one of these spoiling creatures. What do you say?
Hello. Now I'm gonna
I
pop
am
out of
your
invisibility.
god.
I cast Fireball.
With
my
a
God.
passive 28 perception, you hear an instant mess of cries and panic
Oh no!
just flood throughout that little colony of mushrooms.
Oh no!
And you swear for the
scared them.
slightest of moments too that you hear the faintest of alarm bells going off.
Dalmar, what have you done?
Oh no!
Guys, I think I scared him. I'm gonna say in common, I'm not gonna hurt you. Hello. Vocally in common. Then I try again with my one-on-one comms.
Wow, invisible.
Hello?
No, he dropped invisibility.
Okay.
Make a persuasion check for me real quick.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's accurate. that sounds about right for Dalmar.
Dalmar, make me a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Wow. Wow.
Dalmar's like, how dare they think I'm a threat to them and defend themselves?
Natural 20. As you say that, there's a brief moment where you start to kind of hear the noise like dim down a little bit, and then you swear, for the faintest of moments, you feel the tiniest of little pricks, just at like the tip of the ankle where the boot just gets just opened up for.
Don't stab me.
They're fighting with little toothpicks.
Actually, Dalmar did envision that they would be throwing toothpicks at him. As spears.
Fucking Gulliver Travels shit right here.
I
Yeah.
have to say, growing up, I really enjoyed reading books about like little people, like the borrowers and the littles and all of that, like the people living in the walls.
Indian in the
Like,
cupboard.
yes.
Yes. Does Dalmar have that poison immunity that some rogues get, or is that a feat, or
It's not.
Rogues
bait.
used to get poison immunity?
It's not in 5th edition.
Yeah, I don't think so.
okay.
Yeah.
Was that a feat in 3.5?
It wasn't a feat. It was a class feature that they're able to use poisons and not have to make
Without
checks.
harming themselves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're able to utilize poisons to coat their weapons without the risk of, in fact,
Killing.
getting themselves hit with the same
Mhm.
poison. Everyone else had to make a check.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But as you feel that little prick and you kind of look down at the ground just to see what you swear is nothing more but just a little mushroom head. But then you start to see it actually like trying to continue to like poke you as much as possible. As you just see A cute little just
Oh my
mushroom
god,
guy.
he's so
Oh, God.
cute!
He looks
Quite
like
literally
you could
just
accidentally
constantly
step on him.
prodding you with like what
Oh
could be
my
described as
God.
nothing more than a splinter.
Not even a toothpick, but a splinter.
Yep.
I love this so much. I want one of them as my friend. No, like Ashrin really wouldn't want, but I do. I want one as
Yeah,
a
right.
friend.
Okay.
I'm gonna open up a one-on-one mental comms with this thing and go, will you stop stabbing me?
And my people at my home. Step, step, step.
Stop stabbing me.
It's doing its best.
I will defeat you, foul beast.
That
Stop
was
stabbing me.
He just keeps going the entire time.
You will anger me, knock it off.
Make intimidation check with advantage.
Oh no.
Volmir's like, you're saying that out loud, right?
Yes.
Volmir's gonna like walk up like, don't bully the little mushroom people.
Well, they're stabbing me.
Damn, you got some good rolls for a -3.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
As you say that, you do see that he kind of just like gives you like one more stab, just lets the splinter go in your ankle and just scurries. And you swear you hear the highest of pitch it'll just runs into one of the mushrooms.
You made him cry!
You made him cry! Yoma, apologize.
Okay. I think we should leave these little guys alone.
The temptation to like leave a dagger behind just to see what they do with it.
Oh, man.
just be an agent of chaos, leave a dagger
Oh my
behind
god,
and
like
see
a
what
little
else they
hand
do.
crossbow, and then they just have like a fucking
For some reason,
catapult thing.
Listen.
Ballista.
I'm gonna say something in Quarry just to see if, for whatever effing reason, it functions. Can you understand me? And I'll speak softly in volume so that I don't like deafen them or something.
With your passive
Honestly-
perception, you can easily hear a bunch of cries like, "It's speaking in tongues! It's casting a spell!"
Okay. I'm just gonna pop invisibility.
He leaves. I'm gonna go over with some rations, and I'm just gonna lay it out on whatever the rations that come in, right? And just
Like a
Jack
little
leave
wrap,
it-
wrapped in
just
paper kind of
leave
thing.
it open in front of the little mushroom things and say
They're
sorry
mushrooms. Do they
and
eat?
walk away.
I just wanted to say hi.
You just wanted to say hi.
You got to bring a peace offering.
It takes a little while as you guys are kind of like walking away and maybe wait just that little bit to maybe see if something happens. After about like 4 or so minutes, you swear you see the rations just slightly drifting.
Oh, I have an idea for what I want. I kind of want to use
Fireball,
something to
cook
cause
mushrooms.
chaos. No. The temptation to leave the ivory goat.
No. No. No.
No.
I'm gonna veto that shit right fucking now.
Could you imagine what they do?
We are
with
not
that?
handing a nuke to children.
It's not a nuke.
For them it is.
What if they're like at war with other little sporlings and you gave that sporlings an ivory goat and they just destroyed and there was a complete genocide of the other sporlings?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
hold on. What's the ivory goat now?
some of
It
those
literally
giant.
spawns a goat.
It turns into a giant goat. So it is a large sized creature. So and it's just a big goat. That's all it is.
That obeys the command of whoever
No!
summons it. So
That is
imagine
enough.
giving the Sporlings a literal Leviathan class monster to them.
Yeah, like that thing is huge
Why
for
me?
us. Like
I mean, it would be hilarious, but we're not doing that.
yeah.
Imagine seeing just 100 little mushrooms just on the back of a giant ass goat. You
Oh
just
my
hear,
God.
"For freedom!"
Oh my god.
I'm crying.
You would literally decimate multiple continents worth of these fucking things
Yeah.
in their world.
It'd be kind of funny though.
Yeah,
We're not
genocide's
doing that.
fucking hilarious. You are from Keeley, aren't you?
Mushroom genocide is fine.
As you're watching the rations start to kind of like slowly get tugged away. Do y'all do anything else?
I like to imagine Volmir pulls out the goat and Jack like slowly pushes it back.
Oh my god. I'm actually gonna resummon my warhorse into a mastiff. I forgot about that.
What if we give
Okay.
him
Oh.
Buttercup?
That's fine.
I can't
No!
ride a warhorse, damn it.
We're not gonna
Only-
give them a devil horse.
Only Jack heard that.
Oh no, I heard it. I heard it.
You want to give mushrooms a flaming horse.
Named
Damn, that'd be some
Buttercup,
sauteed
yes.
mushrooms right there.
Yeah,
No, they're
Oh my
immune
God.
to the fire when they're on it.
they all hop onto the fucking thing, and all of a sudden it teleports to hell. Oh shit, they're all good lined.
We just run into them like hundreds of years later. It's the fucking devil mushroom.
Oh no,
God.
that's probably what would happen. There'd be some mutated devil mushroom down in the layers of hell.
Fuck. Okay.
Next
I know-
campaign, there's just
I know-
randomly, for some reason, a devil mushroom lord.
I know the bit's over, but like, I was crying. Like,
Oh, I could tell. We could tell.
that was-
Oh, it's so good.
the mental image of giving this tiny mushroom tribe a fucking giant goat. Because I imagine this thing's like 2 Volmirs tall. And like just giving that to a fucking mushroom tribe.
Yeah, it'd be like a bison, a little bit bigger than a bison. Is like size of
Give or
ours.
take, yeah.
Yeah.
In comparison to us.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
as the rations are being like lightly tugged away, you can see them ever so faintly drifting.
Yep.
Anything else y'all want to do for these little spoilings?
Wanna or am gonna?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Because those are
pull that
two different
splinter
things.
out of my ankle. I'm gonna pull that splinter spear out of my ankle.
I don't think I should give them magic mushrooms. That seems like a bad idea. So
No, don't do that.
I want to give them Buttercup, or not Buttercup, my goat, but I should.
No!
So I'm not gonna. No, you didn't even let me finish my sentence.
I don't
I
want to
was
give them
like-
some water, but
I was looking through my
Easier
stuff
than-
and saying like, what's a funny item I could give them that's like a magic item, and like, I just
will
saw the
fucking smoke your ass out. I will throw my helmet on you and activate my ever smoking bottle inside of it.
give them a coin that summons an oak tree.
Yeah, that seems great. They're all dead.
we could give them Mars.
Oh
Give
god!
them Maris.
Give them what?
Maris.
The ring of mind shielding that has Mars' soul in it.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that'd be
no.
fucking hilarious. But no, we can't do that.
Sorry, I was just looking
Hey,
through my
I'm including
inventory.
these in my notes, even though it didn't actually happen, but we could give them Maris was too perfect not to go in the notes.
I still think that the giving them fucking Buttercup's objectively funnier.
Oh, I hate it here.
I love it here. I've not laughed that
Jack's
hard
gonna
in
quit
like a
adventuring
year.
because of you.
You like me too much.
But are you continuing on to find your way to the main road to rest up for tonight?
After I give them the goat.
No.
No.
Yes.
I love the idea that, like, what Jack says, like, you gotta give him a peace treaty. Volver just goes up, places the goat
That's what
down.
I was thinking.
Instantly, Jack is like, no.
That's too big a peace treaty.
I will add that to my inventory if you keep trying to give it to him.
You could give them the helmet atop.
I literally have in my notes, Volmer approves of orchestrating mushroom genocide by giving the Sporlings the ivory goat.
We don't know if they are at war with other mushrooms.
Even if they accidentally activate it, it's gonna cause genocide. Like I said, it's a
They
nuke.
would eat the mushrooms!
It's under the control of whoever summons it.
Yeah.
And not if they're dead. What does
I
this
could.
do?
Now hear me out. I could give them a dagger.
Why?
Why?
because I want to see what they do with it.
Bulmer just wants to see what the sporlings can do. That's it.
We have like a little primitive society here, and I want to introduce metal to it and see what happens.
It's too big for them to fucking lift.
As they're tugging little bits of ration along.
Yeah, probably got 3 of them pulling that fucking thing.
Oh wait, hold on. If we start shaving off a little bit of a ferro rod, would that be like giant slivers of metal to them that they could use?
Oh my god, it would.
Huh.
Teleport to the frigid north, grab some Halderwood tree fragments, come back, search. Oh.
I do have some frigid wood
Let's
from the
just not.
eels.
Let's.
I love that this is all now conversation happening on the way to the main road. All of you are just like, what could we give the sporlings? What could we do for their society?
Give them food, we fucking leave. We are not inciting what could possibly be the downfall of their civilization.
Or it could lead them to a mechanical revolution.
Okay, Keeley.
Fine.
Okay, fuck you too.
Taking the time to get yourself back on the main road. I imagine popping hut once more as the gentle rain still continues. Jack, roll me the d20.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Come on, give us something spicy.
Nat 20. Or nat 1. Nah.
14. Roll me a d20.
Oh, snap.
18. In the middle of the night, as you are all resting, and the rain starts to, at last, clear up for the time being, as things begin to get calm and peaceful once more. Off to the side, Volmer, as you are up from your trance, you can't help but notice that, as you guys are just off of the main road, that you see someone just drifting along. Seems like they have no pack. They're just heavy set. Just pulling themselves by whatever last dregs they have of energy.
I'm gonna have Howard fly over to them and just take a quick look at him.
Probably
Give a
a
perception
smart
check for
idea
Howard.
because the last time we were on this road, there was a zombie horse.
That was near Gabbington.
Still this road.
You said
Yeah,
perception
Indeed.
check?
Perception, yeah.
If Volmer saw something, then I'm going to invisible.
Well, we're all still in the hut, I assume.
Yes, you are all still in hut.
Yeah.
So at the moment, you are all still resting. Volmer's the one who sees this because he's trancing. He only needs 4 hours.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But he can easily wake all of you if it becomes a problem.
Yeah,
Even
but the
within that
problem is-
one, that was only to really see any additional details. But as Howard kind of flies over there, he does note that this person does seem to not be well off. And seeing through Howard's vision, as well as an update, is that there is a familiar, unnerving looseness to the skin where you can see that movement going on from beneath.
The fuck do you mean by that?
Ashen brought up the horse.
Is it a zombie?
Hard to call
And
it
we
a
were on
zombie.
this road.
A zombie would at least be decayed and whatnot. This one seems like maybe he died some hours ago and is now just trudging along with whatever little bit of life he has left inside of him.
I'm gonna start waking people up. Guys, see the zombie thing? It's not coming after us, but it is near us.
And it's not hard at all, upon just kind of waiting a little bit longer for that thing to kind of begin moving, that you recognize that unnerving look of the loose skin. Almost you could visibly see creatures lurking within that layer in itself beneath it. Muted.
Thank you. Once again, I'm gonna invis stealth and go scout.
And getting up close to him, it is not at all hard to realize that this is the same infection that was with the horse.
Well,
I relay that, but I'm eating.
Oh no, it's COVID.
okay. One of you casters want to deal with this thing from a distance?
It's fire.
I can't leave the hut.
Can he stick his hand out and do it?
No,
No.
I cannot.
Okay. Well, Ashton barrel.
Unless you want me to put one back up right after.
Could do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
I mean, you guys go ahead and stay, and I'll fly up where it can't get me and shoot it from above.
How far away is it?
Oh, maybe 40-something feet away, just off the road itself. And it is just ever so slowly just drifting, just footfall after footfall, just heavy.
So I'm gonna
Slow.
go 60 feet behind it. So I'm gonna go to the other side.
Mhm.
So if like the hut and everyone is north of the zombie, then I'm gonna go 60 feet south of the zombie.
Varel does kind of bring him because, like, I can wall of fire. All in one.
That works.
That
Cool.
we're in a forest.
If it's just surrounded.
It's wet, and I can shape it.
Two things to keep in mind. Magic can't go through this. And nothing can come back in that Bulmer didn't set. So we're safe inside this thing.
If Thalmar gets back here, I can fly up. I've got 240 feet on that firebolt. I can just shoot it.
I mean, wall of fire should be able to take care of it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
if wall of fire encircles it, make
But
the fire
also,
on the inside.
I mean, if we just stay in the hut, we should be fine.
Yeah.
So we
I
don't
just
even
had to
have
check to
deal
see
with it.
what Varel had ready, and apparently they still have wall of fire ready, which is unironically kind of perfect.
Okay. So I was
One
just gonna
time
start
Daryl has the race
flinging
spell.
Yeah, I know, right?
psychic blades, but-
No, I mean, Delmar, just come back to the hut. I think we'll be safer if we just chill.
Okay.
Well, I also
Come
kind of
in.
don't want to just let it roam.
No, we're taking care of it
I
with wall of
imagine
fire.
there's,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna let it roam.
Because the thing about wall of fire is you can choose which side is the actual, like, 10-foot heating part. So Varel just encompasses the thing and says the heating part is on the inside. That's
Just baked
literally
it
a
like
microwave.
A little burrito.
Yeah,
Watch this
literally
zombie
it's a
zombies
microwave.
and be like a disease, and we're just killing someone who's just like doesn't know better.
Well,
and
we
is-
know it's
Well-
a parasite. Cause
I was gonna say, with the horse before and with the intelligence checks that y'all made before, is you are aware that as gruesome as it is, this creature leaves the victim alive just enough for them to drift.
Yeah.
That way they
they're-
can
they're dead
drift to the nearest location so
and
that they
spread.
could infect and spread, yeah.
So we need
So-
to kill it now so that it doesn't spread.
Okay.
Yeah, because we
So-
have no way to remove this thing. from
No.
inside of
And
it.
not in current knowledge. And not to mention also, like I said, with last time you guys intelligence checked this one was at the point that you see this thing literally moving around in the skin, it's too late. That thing has basically eaten out the creature hollow, and now it's just using it as a puppet.
Giggity.
Jack, do not fucking giggity the creepy ass
That's
bug thing.
disgusting.
I mean, you're talking
Thank
about eating
you.
someone out, you know, so.
I knew that was what he was going for. I fucking
I thought he
knew
was
it.
talking about the puppet thing.
But easily enough, as Ashen and Dam are both recalled to the dome, and very quickly as Varel steps out, and with 120-foot range, so it doesn't need to get any closer to the unfortunate soul, wall of fire encompasses it, to which, for the briefest moment, you do hear a cry of pain and agony and suffering, before it is quickly cut off, either by the fire or by the fact that whatever was inside finished him off. And Varel leaves it there. I think it's for a full minute. Yep, for a solid minute. just keeps that flame going, cooking anything within that wall before eventually you see it fall. And whatever was inside is nothing more than a charred corpse of black and a bunch of little dots of nothingness.
Okay. Can I go over to it and just kind of like, with my sword, not even touch it with a hand, just kind of like check to make sure there's nothing inside of it still moving?
Make a medicine check real quick. The natural 20, assured and making like careful slices on certain positions to make sure that everything on the inside was cooked nice and thoroughly. You do see notices of bodies that, while they tried to save themselves, could not withstand that heat.
Okay, so Parasite's dead. That's the main thing I'm looking for.
Mhm.
Parasite's dead. Okay, we'll move the body off the main road. And yeah, he'll pull out a shovel and just start digging a hole.
Varel has Mold Earth as a cantrip, so easily enough.
That works. Let's go ahead and...
Wow, Varel actually has 2 spells that are useful.
That's kind of what I was thinking. It feels mean to say that. It feels really mean to say that or think that, but like...
I think it's like Varel forgets they have spells.
Yeah, no. That's probably the major point.
That's the point for it. It's just... It's
They
true.
just- they
Of
al-
course they have good stuff.
Yeah, they just...
Oh, they
don't
have
really
good
think-
stuff, but yeah, just Varel just forgets to prep them ever.
When Varel thinks of their class, they think of wild shape. They don't think of the magic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And conjure animals for wolves.
Which kind of fits, though, because they're moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But with the light distraction gone for the time being, and the night back to being silent for you all. Come the next day, very simple and easily. I just got a long rest Varel since they just cast a spell.
Oh yeah, I should long rest myself because I've casted Sending a bunch of
Yep.
times.
I'm kind of curious, KTK. Because like the bowstring had its own little effect to it. That other piece of bow that we have, does that do anything special or no?
I think I remember him saying that because it was just a piece of the bow, it didn't actually do anything, and that's why you
Oh.
added it to the bowstring.
The
Mhm.
way that it works, if I remember correctly, is that it has to be actually attached to a bow.
Yes.
So like the string has to be the string of a, like on a bow for you to attune to it.
Yes, that's what I was
And
getting at. It's like, does that piece have its own special effect? Like the bowstring specifically gives +1 to spell attacks when it's on a bow.
It would, but that would require installing it into a bow, which is obviously a difficulty, but it would have a special effect tied to it.
Okay, I was just double checking.
I mean,
So-
not that we're ever going to use it.
I'm looking through my inventory, like trying to like, where the fuck is that other one? So I just added a custom item, then I clicked the bowstring and says, bow piece ×2 on notes. Freaking out because I
Right.
lost them.
It is not long, very early in the morning, in fact, when you get to the border of Soraya and Gellis along the main road, of which you instantly see that there is actually currently a blockade set up on it. Not that much of a major blockade, it seems simply that they've set up a minor wall that they can move at any point, and they have about 5 or 6 guards just kind of overlooking for the time being.
Oh great, this is going to be fun.
Now, as you guys just begin to slowly approach, you do see that they, without like any intention or anything really, they kind of just hold their ground and wait for you to approach before they kind of call out, goes, "Say it's your business."
Historical research.
You don't bring anything dangerous with you, do you?
Outside of ourselves? No.
Well, to warn you, things have been going pretty awry in the forests of Gellis. The mountain ranges over more so. I highly recommend that you stick to the main road and the main road only. If you see anything like smokestacks in the distance, I highly recommend avoiding them. Unless you have a good heart in you and plan to plausibly deal with whatever it is that you find there.
What exactly is out there?
Quite frankly, monsters. Ones that you'd think will only exist in fairy tales.
Can you be a little more specific?
There's a lot of fairy tales and a lot of monsters.
Aye, but not ones that are meant to just outright raid villages, pillage, and drain people of their blood.
Vampires?
You'd think so, but then we did not find the bodies, drained and left for dead.
You didn't
What's-
find the bodies, you said, or did?
We did.
I mean,
A vampire, as far as I know, would take them, make them thralls.
unless they don't need any more thralls. Or it's a, thrall itself.
Well, given how many have been falling around this area, we don't think it to be that kind of thing.
A fucking
So-
chupacabra.
Volmir specifically researches monsters and how to kill them, and like people and how to kill them. Could I see if Volmir could recognize this?
Make a history check real quick.
Can I try too? Because all the fairy tales he read.
Sure.
Fuck.
Always gonna try.
Yep.
Even with
Always
my
try.
+0.
Even with the 15 and 17, vampires being the instant thought, there are occasional other creatures that just as equally may just siphon blood for feeding and for maybe even sometimes sport. But that would require more investigation in towards on how the death occurred and if there's any visible like bite marks, slashes, or any sort of telltale sign of how it was they were drained and or eaten.
Some reason I really want to roll history for Dalmar. I don't know why.
Go ahead and
but
make one. It'll be a decently high DC, but go ahead and make one.
It's almost a 19.
Nope.
Almost a 19.
Unfortunate.
And I roll,
Stop.
I'm proficient in history.
This is not something you would know, unfortunately, not being of this location.
Fair.
Yes.
Weird question, but do you guys have any of the bodies left that we could maybe look at? See if we could discern what type of creature this is.
If you're gonna want that, you'll have to find one of the family deceased. We're sending them wherever we can. Most of them in Gallus, of course. Those in villages, they all live together. Unfortunately, die together.
Okay. Well, after we're done with our research and stuff like that, if we have time, we might look into this. And I'll pull out the dragon tooth. Hunting fairy tales isn't uncommon for us.
They would not mind the appreciated help in slaying whatever these things are. But I will warn you, they seem to be multiplying, and are not for the faint of heart. So do be careful. And as I said, if you see anything suspicious, unless you have a good heart, I suggest continue walking.
Dalmar is now markedly more nervous.
And you see him kind of gesture towards the others to open up the gates. Which, like I said, is nothing more than like stacked logs tied together more than anything.
It's weird. I thought this would be a blockade to keep people out. Or like people, I don't know, people from coming in general.
I mean, it is. It's, give them a warning first off. Instead
Yeah,
of people
but like,
just blindly wandering in.
yeah, I more mean like, I thought it was to block people for different reasons.
God, I'm like racing through all the creatures I fucking know. Like,
I find it
I don't
weird
know,
that they
shit.
said, unless you have a good
Have
heart.
a good heart. They repeated that twice.
Yeah.
You,
Well, I-
you get the
important
feeling,
detail.
especially you, Damo, with your high insight, is they're basically just saying that as like, unless you're willing to put yourself in harm's way, just don't bother. Just keep going.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't like if you're not a good person, this is gonna
Yeah,
just fuck
no.
you over. Okay.
It's basically just saying is like, if you see something's wrong, unless you want to put yourself at risk, just ignore it and keep moving.
Okay.
just because I'm curious, more without a game thought here.
Mhm.
From Jack coming from a religious, country and stuff like that, would he know of any of the prominent religious families in Borisland? Thinking more of the one specifically here in Gallus area.
I feel like I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're asking about.
I'm just curious if he would know that. It's
Go ahead and make a religion check.
okay. Cyril. Nope.
Unfortunately not. He may have been a religious man for a little bit, but never
Yeah.
really been one to deep dive into that actual knowledge.
Yeah, just figured maybe heard it in passing.
Good shot. Was a worthwhile shot.
His old self would know.
But unless you have anything else you want to ask of the guards, you can proceed forward as you please.
God,
Let us continue on.
if that is a vampire, though, that's like.
If that's a vampire and Vormir dies, I know exactly who's coming next.
It's just I'm thinking about it because like I love vampires myself. It's one of my favorite monsters to run. Like their shit gets fucky, and if he's got like thralls running around just draining people, oh god, that's terrifying.
As you continue your way forward and into the actual country of Soraya itself in Gellis, wherein you see maybe one person the entire day who you see has essentially packed up all of their things. They have just a cart, they're pulling on their own, and they have their own belongings just beginning to just make their way out of the country, sticking to the main road, and just as they kind of pass you along, they just kind of give you a light nod of acknowledgement where you see like the deep bags under their eyes of lacking sleep and exhaustion.
So, are we on the border of Syria on the way south to Gellis?
Yes.
Okay, and we just passed the border between Kingdom of... How do you pronounce that?
Coachella.
Coachella.
Damn it, you.
So we are now... So, Delana's family is somewhere in this area then.
In relative area, yeah.
Yeah, that's what my religion check was.
That's what Jack was going for.
Yeah.
I know, but I didn't think we were in that area, so I was just double checking the geography. Con, yeah.
This person going by like, how rough do they look like? They like poverty levels.
Looks like he's somewhat decently set off. It just seems like he was in such a major rush and he's been just traveling for so long that he just looks god awful.
We stop
He's
and
just
talk
kinda-
to this person and ask them their life story.
If you want.
I mean, I was just kind of curious, like.
Kind of a
I
You're, like,
yeah,
kinda mean.
I want to. I'm gonna flag him down.
It kind of just seemed like, look at you, not exactly annoyed, but you do see like the exhaustion, the undesire for conversation.
Where are you headed?
Anywhere but here.
What? I mean, if you don't mind if I ask, what's going on? The guards were kind of vague.
Yeah, because everyone's keeping secrets now. The village has been going up in flames. Been found with drained bodies. Dead everywhere. Been weird sightings. I ain't about that shit.
What
I
kind
came
of
to
weird
Gellis for
sightings?
safety. Said creatures. Ranging from massive boned creatures, coated in blood, to women just splattered with their own viscous. And even goblin-like things. But they're fluid. They're not normal. Nightmare fuel. I don't
Yeah.
want any of it.
Sounds like it. I wish you luck.
And I wish you too. I don't know why you have any reason to come here, but I recommend making your stay brief. And he seemed kind of like getting ready himself to go continue forward again. Stick to the main roads.
Uh-huh.
So pray they don't come for you here. I've heard some tales. You see him like he is telling the truth, Dalmar, but you also can sense like there's an urgency and a like fanaticism. Like he's blowing up a couple things a little further than they actually are, just because he is panicking.
From the research we did on devils, does any of that sound
Does that sound
Occasional bone-like creatures. I mean, skeletons possibly raised as aid, but goblin-like creatures of fluidic body, women splattered in their own viscous. These are all more descriptive than a lot of books would give towards the generic type of ordeal.
Okay, can I re-roll the mod
back.
to try to identify it now that I have more detail on like potential monsters? Since Volmir did research, like his whole thing was researching monsters and like how to kill things.
That's the strange part, is that this is not ones that, as far as you can think on, even trying to rack through all those memories, these are not monsters that you feel you've ever heard descriptions of.
Hmm.
It's close to this, but not fully. It's close to this, but not fully type of shit.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like, there's things there that you could equate it to, but the descriptions don't fit the puzzle entirely.
Yeah.
You can shove the puzzle piece in the spot, and you can say it fits, but you know it doesn't actually fit.
Almost like someone's imagination of not fully understanding what a creature is come to life.
But
Okay.
as you continue to travel on,
Creepy.
and for the most part of this next day, it is quiet. A little bit too quiet in some instances. You can hear animals, but it is definitely far less than before you had actually crossed the border into the land.
That was gonna be my first question. Do we hear birds?
You do. It is a lot sparser, but there are. But
It starts
come
fogging.
the nighttime.
I'm out.
Weapon? Oh.
If we start getting fog, this is gonna turn into some Silent Hill shit. I'm out.
As the night falls, and I imagine you pop Tiny Hut yet again.
As we do.
Make me a perception check, Volmer. Sorry.
Can I have Howard help me?
You can, so go ahead and take advantage.
Yay, familiars.
16.
Howard
just
really did not
enough.
help much.
It's just enough as just after your own trancing, maybe about 5 hours into the actual rest itself, that there's a moment that Howard kind of perks into your mind, taking note that he's seeing flashes of lights between the trees. And as you kind of leave him there to kind of keep an eye on it, it says on how it's growing larger. And seeing
Can
through
I-
his eyes, using your own perception for yourself, you can note that while it is a bit off in the distance, it's a little hard to deny that you can almost see buildings alit.
Second he realizes buildings are burning, he's gonna be like, okay, wake up, things are on fire, things are going to shit. Are we helping or are we not?
Are they on fire or are they like a lights on in the house?
As far as you can tell, that is too bright for just be lights.
Okay.
Shit is burning, people are dying, I want to go help, who is with me?
Where?
And he's gonna point and say, that direction.
Is it out into the middle of the fucking woods?
Yes.
Okay.
We were told to stay on the road.
Send Howard. Let's get some information first. Before we go running off into the woods, infested with vampire-like whatever the fuck creatures.
That's fair, I just don't like... I was... Howard's already like halfway there, right?
I imagine you had Howard now darting that way.
Yeah, he's like full speed. Because
How
Volmir's like,
far does Howard have to be for you to get information from him? It's 1,000 feet, right?
let me see.
It's
Fine.
100 feet to do.
I think it's 100 feet to visualize. I think it's 1,000 feet for information, and then anything beyond that, I think he's lost.
100 is communicate.
Oh, it is 100. Okay.
So I'm gonna have him go, look, come back, be as fast as possible.
Give me
I
a
think you
perception
can-
check for Howard real quick. This is just for added details. 21. So, as you guys wait this around 5 to 10 minutes or so of Howard just absolutely dashing, flying his way there before returning, and instantly once you get into that 100-foot range, Volmer, you feel the sensation, you feel the message of the village under attack. Unknown creatures. Slaughtering them.
People are being killed, guys. We need to. I want to help. I don't want to sit here, but I don't want to go in alone. Are you guys coming? Oh,
I was muted. What's the sit rep?
people are
A
being
village is-
murdered by an unknown creatures.
Village is burning in the distance as Howard went to check, and apparently people are being butchered.
In the middle of the forest. And there's like
I'm down.
no road that would indicate going to that village.
Not really. Even like trying to get a good glance in the moonlight, you can see that there are like little passages that maybe would have just been like animal grazings and whatnot that maybe they use for themselves, but naturally speaking, that is not a clear enough road that people would really distinct a village being there at the time.
That's the only thing that's giving me pause right now because
Yeah, that's sketchy.
If-
That seems like it's a trap.
if that's an actual village, there would be a roadway to it. Because, yeah, you would not be trying to pull carts
I mean,
and stuff like that through random
If it's a
streets like
really
that.
small village, not necessarily.
Even then, like, you would typically have access to
Plus-
the main road because of traders and stuff like that.
Plus, Howard saw people dying, and that's enough.
I would
for
say
Volmir to-
Howard can very much confirm that yes, there are people living there and they are currently being slaughtered.
Plus,
And
they're
Volmir
all
is-
illusions.
Volmir
How
is
far
very
away
much
is the
the type
village?
Roughly, give or take, like 600 some feet. So
How
it's a bit of a
far
sprint.
did the orb extend detect magic? Or
It's a 30-foot radius.
yeah, but if we did the orb,
Oh, right. That's right. You said through the... Okay, so through
the
the
orb.
enhanced orb. 100 feet.
100 feet.
Do that and get close.
Yeah.
enough.
Give me. I can go fly up really high and get close.
Volmir is very visually antsy. Like, I want to leave the dome. I want to go help people. Like, hand is on crescent. Like, he is ready to
I'm just-
sprint.
I want to check and make sure it's not like an illusion or something first.
He gets it, but at the same time, he's like, people are dying.
Elmore's going.
If Dalmar leaves, Volmir's chasing after him.
Fucking idiots. Okay.
It's not idiots. It's
Yes, idiots. Y'all
As you
yell
guys-
at Jack for fucking running into things.
No, we
Give me
yell
the
at you when
goddamn
we do
orb before you
something,
go.
like- I'll toss the
you-
orb to you as I run.
Okay.
As you begin to
Alright,
run your asses all directed over there, wherein you start to see the visage and the carnage of a burning little tiny village. At best, there's only 5 houses there. Each of them starting to burn into flames.
Popping
Mhm.
invisibility.
On the way over, I'm casting detect magic with the orb.
Volmir
Popcorn?
is activating Blade Song on the sprint, and he is like, run dash dash, run dash dash. Like, he is not slowing down.
The guard specifically told us that if we saw plumes of smoke, not to go.
Unless we were willing to help people.
Pretty much.
And
Was so fucking close to a wild magic surge. I'm casting it,
Ooh.
and then I'm activating the cloak, and I'm flying up.
Jack, the advice was don't go unless you're willing to put yourself in danger to help people. And that is like Volmir's thing. Is I will put myself in danger to make lives better.
Yeah, I mean, that's Jack too, but at the same time, everything about this place has been fishy as fuck.
I disagree. It's just a small town. Like, it's a small cottage town.
No, fishy as fuck. Oh.
Yes, they built a town of 5 houses to burn it down
Do we have
to
comms
trick
up?
travelers.
I imagine Dalmar will pop comms, I imagine.
Yeah, let's do that.
No, what I'm getting at is like, with all these stories being so weird and like not right, it's almost me like there's a possibility of illusion, like fucked up illusion magic, to like lure people out into the woods to then slaughter them, type of thing. That's
Well, then they
my
wouldn't-
mindset.
Wilmer, you're on the fucking East Coast. Don't you know that when you hear or see something out in the woods in the
Yep.
dark, no, you didn't, and you go back inside and ignore it?
Yeah, right?
Well, yeah, but this is also D&D where I can live as a fucking 200-year-old wizard who doesn't give a shit and go kick ass. Like, this is the power fantasy of I can go help people.
Yep.
Yes. It's great. Helping people is great, but also having, a sense of not dying is also great.
As
Well,
you-
it's a level of if we sit there the entire time and they get killed, that's on us.
As you approach this little
Can't save
village,
everyone.
burning as it is, and Ashton, you have detect
really
magic
kill you.
gone off with the orb itself. You do not detect anything sort of magical within this area in itself. But as you're seeing this entire landscape now aflame and bursting, as you see several people trying their best to collect themselves and pick up what they can as they are trying to escape from this mess of creatures all around.
Jesus.
And the one in the dead center you can see is a much larger creature in comparison to all of them, who currently just has one of the villagers just in its maw, quite literally crushing them as blood just spills through the bony measure of its body.
Fucking
This
hell,
badass.
what are those?
Dead. Let's kill him. Let's fuck him up.
That
You
looks
got
like-
yourself these things.
The first one looks like Vorinclex for magic.
What, this guy?
The first
Or the
one.
very first one? No idea. I just like to snag him.
Hold on.
Oh, good lord.
But
Yep, you literally took Vorinclex from magic.
is it really?
Yes.
It did not have a name when I grabbed it. I'll be honest. It did
Yeah,
not.
I'll put the page in
Really?
the. Yeah, I was like, I know, because I love that fucking card.
Yeah, I was looking for images to work with this creature, and I was like, that one looks fucking awesome. It doesn't have a name. It doesn't have a copyright. I'm taking it.
It probably does have a copyright.
Yeah,
Oh, it
it's got Wizards
100%
of the
has a
Coast
copyright
copyright
now.
So, whew.
Oh
Careful
well,
with those.
I might fix that next time. But with that being said, well, let's roll initiative.
Yes.
Click your token.
Remember to click your token.
Trying to find my token. Where is I?
If Volmir and Dalmar
that
aren't
go?
first in the
Left
initiative,
side.
that's going to be shocking.
There it goes.
I think that was me I clicked on. And I roll a 3.
Got Finoa.
Oh fuck. So-
Ooh.
I was thinking, because I always keep the bond on Ashran. I'm gonna enter combat, and I'm gonna roll 1d10 to see how long that still is going for.
Oh, I see. Fair
in this
enough.
case,
Yeah.
1 round.
Fair enough. That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, I just figured instead of assuming I have 10 rounds
You
on
were
it, that wouldn't make
sleeping
sense.
though. Like,
But if
do you
we're
wake
going
up every?
if we're going into moving in like this, he would have activated it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fen, who is the first one to act, is instantly going to go into a rage and just run up. Can only make it that far, but she is going to instantly go swing swing. You know what? Her new flame tongue greatsword. Why not? What the fuck is Dave? Is that her normal greatsword? Yes,
Think
it is.
Yes.
We've established their names. Dave, Steve, and Flame Tongue.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
flame tongue doesn't yet
Owie
have a name
sword.
because she's got to be here for it.
Jack has Steve.
Yes.
Yes.
Which, did you rename it, Steve? In your
No.
Oh no, KTK did.
And then
Yes,
I
I
put it back.
did. I did.
You put it back?
Yes, I put it back.
With a
Bitch.
single slash across this one smaller creature, as you see it almost cut cleanly in half by Finoa on a single strike. The second one, 16, does also hit. 9. The second one being all it needs to instantly cleave it in two as you watch this creature burst into a mess of blood and ichor. That's gonna coat for Noah for 6 points of fire damage as the blood is boiling upon her skin. That one is already dead. Volmer, what are you up to?
Volmir is... Okay, so... Out of character, I imagine Volmir's getting at least some level of flashbacks. Because Volmir's mom died in a fucking, like, military raid on the village he lived in. So he's like, so he's just full fucking battle trance. So he is, let's see, that's 80 feet gets me here. And he's drawing Crescent, or Yrtle, sorry, and using a charge for my new technique.
Okay.
On
What
the
are you
big
launching
guy.
it to? The big
On
guy?
The big guy. On the big guy.
Go ahead and make your ranged attack.
Do I
Okay,
treat
hold
it as a
up.
normal
Are you
sword thing?
fucking kidding me?
What?
Veril's still sitting at level 11.
They are not.
They
They are
are!
not.
I just went to check their spell!
Oh, Veril.
What the fuck?
Oh, Veril. What's more, too, is I think they did roll for
had,
HP,
like,
too.
water or something to put out the fire.
What's even more so is I think Veril did roll for HP, too. But
They could turn into a water elemental and just douse
Walk
it.
around, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know, but that was what my plan was. Tell Veril to go put out the fucking fire.
can do that. Water elemental. But
Well, it's
Volmer.
not like Volmir has anything for fire anyway. Anyway, so should I just treat it like a normal swing for the attack roll?
No, there should be an additional one.
I only see. I don't see anything like that anywhere.
Son of a bitch.
I just see the +10 and then 5-foot reach. And then I click on it and I don't see any other attack range.
Oh, I think that's it then.
So just do the
Yeah, just do that.
+10?
Yeah.
It should be the same anyway. Fuck.
First time using this ability as you all watch as Volmer just she's Crescent for a moment as you see that bright Crescent light glow, pulling it out as it ignites the sky with a slash as you watch the actual light itself fire away towards this bony creature as it curves out like the crescent of a moon, but instantly just flies right past the left shoulder of the creature, unfortunately just completely whiffing in the moment. Which earns the attention of said creature towards you, who just finishes crushing whatever poor commoner was within its jaws.
Volmir's just looking at it pissed.
Veril is gonna go water elemental then.
What do you mean? Fire elemental would be perfect here.
What
Fight
is
fire with
your
fire.
water elemental look like? 114 health. And they're just gonna start making their way to start putting out some fires. In the meantime, Mr. Floating Blood Imp over there, you get 2 slams from the large creature. That's gonna hit. And that is gonna hit for 21 points of damage. And already this thing, you can see the bones cracked in that instance, and the blood starts to seem to ripple, unable to really hold itself that well together. It is the blood creature's turn to go. Finoa gets one. You are within range for that one. This one is just going to keep going towards the houses to start ripping it apart. Same thing with these guys, because they have no reason to go after you yet. Fen gets one swipe. Misses entirely, And then Volmer in Blade Song misses entirely as it just goes in for just a clawed swipe of its hand, just trying to rip at you. But you easily dodge out of the way without issue. Jack.
Okay. Let's see, 30 feet. Yeah. We'll dash, get my ass up there. And I'm gonna bonus action on the Volmer,
Okay.
since he's up close and personal.
So you get 45 temp HP.
Is 90 HP?
Yeah,
Yep.
90.
Okay. And then
Ashrin.
Ashrin's falls.
Oh.
I just said Ashrin's falls off.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks, man. I don't like things falling off. I am 60 feet up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Are there civilians hanging out by this dude? Or hold on, I can measure. I can make my own circles now, can't I?
Yes, you can.
Hold on.
About damn time they do that shit.
How measure? I'm trying to figure out line. No, I want a circle. Center. Okay. So if I do,
Looks awesome.
I can do. Okay, are there any people in that square or in that circle?
Anyone who is there, you see just lying on the ground, either already perished or maybe brought unconscious to this
Cool.
creature. You don't know.
You move
I'm
it,
gonna drop a Victrolic Sphere
if you move it a
centered
couple
on
it's over,
that
you can get
motherfucker.
Alrighty. And that's... Go ahead and cast this so I know what save it is.
Oh
and
wait,
roll the
hold
save
on.
itself.
You're right. I could, if I move it.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I'll do that.
Okay.
I don't want to use my 6th, so I'll use a 5th level.
Dirty. And it's acid damage, so... Okay. The little guy saves, so he takes 16 points of damage. One of the imps fails, which instantly begins to melt it away. The other imp also fails, also melts away. As for the big guy, he passes, and he has resistance to acid. Only 8 points of damage as you see it coating its body, only sizzling against the bone, while the blood-like creature does seem to at least shake itself off what acid it possibly ran upon it, while the other two imps, you instantly hear cries of pain and agony as they just whittle away to nothingness. While any bodies in the surrounding area currently coated with acid, you're just singeing away, hoping whatever life was in them no longer remains. Movement if you want it.
I think I'm cool just hanging out back here.
Good. Mr. Big Boy right here is not happy with you, Volmer.
Good, fuck him.
You shot a thing at him, and he's not happy about that.
You just eat someone's dad. I don't care.
24 to hit.
24 does not hit when I use shield.
Then when you have shield, it's 27, right?
Yep.
As I land a 27 on the dot.
Motherfucker.
As it goes for one of its clawed pincers to grab onto you, and you shield it off, but the second one comes right for dead center of your body, and it clasps onto you for... Oh, don't do that.
God damn it. We had, like, a crazy amount of rounds before we got here, right?
Would have been, yeah.
Could I have cast Mage Armor?
I'd allow it.
Okay. Now, this is at will and it doesn't use a spell slot. Do I still need to roll my wild magic for it?
It's part of...
It's a feat.
I would say it's part of
Eldritch
Eldritch Invocation,
Adept.
right? Yep, then no.
Okay, cool.
Because it has nothing to do with your sorcerer. For 16 points of piercing damage, Volmer, as it clasps onto your center mass, and it just closes in. 8 points, actually, and Jack takes a point himself.
I take 4. At this level, I'm resistant to the bond damage.
There you go. And you are grappled by it. As it keeps its claw just locked onto you. Delmar.
Right. 30 feet. Yeah, we're gonna go here. And toss a psychic dagger at this guy.
Go for it. That imp is flying, so he's technically not within melee range of you.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Wait,
hits.
hold on. Was that that was the bonus action? That's a D4. Dang, that was the wrong one.
Go ahead and just hit the damage on the main attack, though, because it still does hit 19.
Okay. Actually, didn't know I could do that.
Yep, you can just roll the damage if you want to.
Huh. Good to know.
29 points of damage with sneak attack.
Damn.
As in a single just dagger to the side of whatever cranial-like skull that thing has. As you see it instantly almost convulse, the entire body rippling with whatever congealment it has. Barely able to hold itself in the moment.
Damn. Alright, now we'll bonus attack. No, I'll let Fanoa finish that off. Do I finish off the imp attacking Varel? Yes, I'll stick to my original plan. I'm gonna bonus action get this imp so Varel can do Varel things.
Sure.
Alright, let's sort by attack so I can find what I'm looking for easier. That helps.
26 definitely hits. For 9 points of damage, which is enough as you strike it up top there in the back of whatever spine this creature has. As you see your psychic blade almost visibly shatter whatever internals this thing has just from the mental energy as it begins to just degrade and plummet to the ground. Before even hitting the ground, whatever blood, liquid, and bones have just like shattered and broken away into ash. It is now the imp's turns. Who the hell is measuring my amp?
Me. I'm trying to figure, because I have an attack I want to do, but I don't want to hit an innocent person. So I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Wrong measure.
Imps are infernal, right?
What?
Imps are infernal, right?
Question mark.
What do you mean by infernal?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what do you mean by
Yeah.
infernal?
Like
The
they're
lawful is infernal, the chaotic is abyssal, I think.
yeah, so they're devils, so they speak infernal.
I've
They are
never heard them referred to in that way, but yes, they are infernal.
Yeah, it's
They're from the hells.
yeah.
Yeah.
In other words,
The temptation to say you say it like that because you're old. No one says it like that.
I mean, it only changed in 5th edition. Like,
Yeah, 5th edition is the one that changed a lot.
what?
It's that one.
My water's empty, and I don't want to get up again because I was just up.
Go get more.
These two are the only ones that are really in the area to do much of anything, and with you being grappled, they're gonna take their shot and just shoot their blood bone.
Don't shoot me with your bone. It's assault.
Giggity.
Neither of those hit, as you are able to see both of the shots incoming of the bones. You're able to deflect both shots before they actually do any impact upon you.
I got a bone to pick with you.
God damn it, Fanoa is gonna finish off Mr. Blood there. 10 is enough to hit. 18 points of damage. As that one is going to burst upon her, and she is going to take 7 points of fire damage from the burning blood. Then she's going to run as close as she can. She can't make another swing, but she can at least get closer. Volmer, grab in the claw of this creature. What do you do?
So first things first, I'm gonna poof right behind this jackass. Actually, I'm gonna poof here. Wait, actually, I think you don't have to do that. I have a plan for this. Don't worry. And I'm going to swing with Green Flame Blade.
Go for it.
So let me make my attack roll with my weapon.
Made those vanish. God, what's it? 16. 22 hits. For you have no allies, so no sneak attack, but you do get the 9 points with. God, you have so much shit added onto there. 15
Okay, so the
for
first
Green
one and
Flame
the
Blade.
last one can be ignored. I'm gonna have the little bit of fire go to this guy.
Oh yeah, so it's 11 to the first one, then 15 to the next one, right? So
Yeah.
20. And then this one takes 15. It's resistant to fire, so only takes 7.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage, and it has joined the 1 hit point club. As you slash across this creature, and the flames jump over to the other. And while it doesn't seem too perturbed by it, it is still not doing great.
Oh fuck, I was stupid. I should have made a normal swing first. Too late for that.
Oh yeah, because when you use a captured swing, you can't. Yeah, that's right.
I have to do a normal swing.
Yep.
Oops. Okay, that's my turn.
Varel is going to keep going to put out the fires in here, so that's what Varel's doing for the time being. Jack.
We're gonna go ahead and move up here because now I can't get Volmer within my aura range.
Sorry.
I'm gonna. Yep, we're just gonna go ahead and start off with the fucking Bear Guardians. Yeah. Shit. Trying to find the radius. It's 15 feet.
And action.
Get,
Boop.
Oh,
Right. Excuse me.
make it that color. Oh, that seems weird. I like it though.
It looks so cool though. It's
It looks
pretty.
pretty neat. It
It's
looks pretty
really
neat.
pretty purple.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so which is funny because it's blue and I clicked. It
Oh,
turned it purple.
it's very pretty.
It's
So
dirty.
that's gonna be a wisdom saving throw, I think it is. Yeah, wisdom
believe so.
15 or 8 radiant.
So let's go with the. Oh well, the little guy's gonna die no matter what because he's gonna take damage, and he is at 1 HP. He goes poof Volmer being right next to it, you take 8 points of fire damage as you're coated in boiling blood that sears upon the skin.
Wait, is that with the halved from Jack?
2,
Oh, yeah, so
4.
it'd be 5. And then Jack takes 2.
Should I take what?
Well, no, you take 2 because it would be
Oh.
4.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Wait, if it's 4, then why am I taking 5?
Because the half doesn't work with 2.5. It goes to 2.
I think it rounds down.
Wait, I thought
Yeah,
it was
rounds
8
down.
originally, though.
8.
Oh,
It was
never mind.
10.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, it
I'm
was
stupid.
8, so it goes to 4. Yes, you're correct.
4.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, so I was
Yeah.
right.
God.
I was
We
so
can
fucking
math!
Yes.
I was sitting here like, what the fuck do you mean? How did you get
I
from
have it on my
3 to
fucking
5?
screen. I don't know how the hell I messed that up on myself.
Okay, and...
The imp does not pass. That takes 8 points of radiant. That's not correct. And the creature does not pass either
Nice.
for 8 points of damage.
I'm gonna take a step down here. Hopefully now hitting him and getting Volmer within my 10 foot range.
Does not pass. 8 points.
Huzzah! And
Bonus action.
he's gonna kind of like glance back, like anything around Ashrin.
Not at the moment.
You're up in the sky, aren't you?
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's 60 feet up.
But the imps fly.
Fly.
The imps do
Fuck
fly.
it. He's putting a bond on her too. There's his 2 uses for. Well, he can keep bonding. He can't get the temporary hit points anymore.
Yeah, not a, yeah.
So
These creatures' turn.
32.
You watch as, after some of these creatures seem to be finished with what poor victims they do have, as they kind of look back to see you all approaching, they just begin to duck out. Gone. God, I keep deleting the one that keeps having the fucking turn. This one right here. He's close. Will he? He will not. He is out. Peace out, bitches. Ashrin.
Where'd they go? Do
You're
I
our
want to
sniper.
stop them?
You
I
are
am
a
a
literal
sniper.
sniper.
Do I want to snipe them?
Yes, don't let him leave.
Yes, please.
Don't let them leave. Okay.
If you don't
Hold
snipe
on.
them, Volmir's gonna chase after them after this fight.
Are
I'm gonna
they
make that known.
actually in my? Huh.
You have a 240 foot roll.
Yeah, you have 240.
240.
If anything is on this map, you have coverage on it.
Cool. Perfect. You know what? Why don't we just do? I want to use the spell, or do I want to just?
Dark King.
You know what? We're gonna do an Eldritch Blasty Blast at that guy.
I really wish I had the Eldritch Spear invocation, because then you really are a sniper. That's 600
Mhm.
fucking feet.
Which one? The one on the far right?
That one.
Yep, far right. Okay. That's 4 on the first one. And you have 3 blasts right now?
Oh shit.
3 or 2. I can't remember when the third one pops up.
3 beams at 11th level.
So you have 3 right now.
Okay. You know what? Let's just do the rest of them at the same one.
Okay.
Can I? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Well, you roll for each of them. Each of them got a roll.
Oh, I have to roll. Okay.
Only downfall of.
Wait, it's like magic missile though.
No,
Wait,
it's
well,
not.
other than
No, it's not.
guaranteed
Not.
hit.
Does
Other than
14
guaranteed hit.
14 does not hit.
I guess it'd be better to compare it to what's the spell?
I
Like,
clicked it again. There it goes.
Scorching Ray.
yeah, scorching ray. Thank you.
23.
does
Does
hit
23
for
hit?
9 points.
I was thinking of
Okay.
Wilmir's flying boy.
As you launch your 3 blast, you watch as 2 of them impact the creature as it's running away, but one of them had managed to just barely scurry out of the way as that range is starting to get really hard to hit accurately. Yeah, remove it if you want it.
I have a question. Is this one on the roof?
Yes.
Okay. And
You can see
barrels
that it
over here.
has what could only be described as what used to be a person, as its stinger is just sucked into it and seems to have claimed its own victim.
That's horrific. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna chill here watching the horror show that is that going on the roof.
In creature. Not at all happy with Jack being a butt.
Oh, the butts.
Oh. Start of his turn.
Wisdom saving throw. 17, he makes it. What's the damage? 6 points of radiant. He is going to... Gonna give off a blood scream. I need Volmer, Jack, and Fen to make Constitution saving throws.
+3 for you guys.
Not one on Fen! Boy,
God.
that's brutal. 13 does not pass. I don't know if 34 passes. That might be a little close.
No, mine's built in 31.
Oh, it is built in? Okay.
Yeah, mine's built in.
Oh, it's only a 31. I don't know. That's a
Yeah,
little
only.
worse, Jack. I don't have that much faith in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Volmer and Fen, unfortunately, as you hear it roar out to the depths, it's not so much the noise, but you feel an unnerving twist and grind to your very blood itself. And while Jack, you force yourself to refrain from feeling that sensation as you are both stunned. Volmer and Fen.
The one mechanic I hate.
Can I yell out an infernal? These things.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at infernal to just come at me.
Come at
hear
me,
some-
bro.
Yeah.
You hear some laughter from the imps, but no actual verbal response.
Question: Can I still tell Howard to do things even when I'm stunned?
I would say mentally, magically, yeah, because I don't think that one's a verbal necessity, right?
I just think it has to be my turn. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I know for a fact that Conjure Animals literally says you have to verbally command them. I don't think Find Familiar does. I think Find Familiar is just like, yeah, you can just command them mentally, essentially. Try and find that line. Dalmar, what are you up to?
Oh, that's better. Okay, so is dash a action? Is that a bonus action or?
You said dash?
Yeah.
For you, it's a bonus action because you have cunning action.
Okay.
You can use your action and your bonus action if you want to.
That's why I took
Okay.
2 levels in Rogue.
Yep. That's why it's so useful.
So
Otherwise, it's
dash
a required
and-
action.
So dash and teleport take up the same action.
Yes, but the
Dang.
difference being is that dash, if you don't use dodge, they can hit you. Teleport, you teleport. There's no attack of opportunity when you teleport.
Also, disengage, not dodge. Those are 2 different things.
Yes. Sorry.
So also, well, okay, so I'll move my 30 feet. So if I want to give Jack flanking, would I have to go here or here?
direct opposite of Jack.
So the bottom right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna try to teleport, I think.
You need
D10, right?
you need at least a 4 because it's 35 feet to teleport there. More than enough.
All right.
Poof. That's your bonus action.
Then let me mark off the psychic thing that I used. Okay.
And then you have your own action with now flanking and sneak attack.
Yes. Time to shank a bitch.
27 hits. Roll again for that fishing for nat 20.
Oh, right.
Always fish for the 20.
Always
Yep.
fish for the 20. Nope, but it still hits.
God damn.
37 points
Holy
of damage.
fuck.
It's just directed right into whatever
wait, hold on.
spinal. Oop. Oh yeah, plus the psychic damage too. Whatever spinal vertebrae this thing has, you dig the dagger in that moment as you teleport and just with a swift movement dig it in there. 11 points
So that's
down to
48
5
points
because it
total.
resists psychic. As you do imbue that psychic damage into this creature, you do see that it does a lot less, but damage is damage. The imps, having seen that some of them begun to retreat.
This just reminds me of Jack and I playing Last Epoch. You kill the mooks, I kill the boss.
Except for that's Ashton's job now. You get the ones running away.
I can't get them all, guys. Okay.
I believe in
Ashton,
you.
You're
Yes, you
alone in
can.
the air, and you are just within range.
We can
Oh,
help
get
them
shot
down
at.
once the big guy's
Oh
dead.
shit.
Your AC is 18 right now with
It is
mage armor, right?
currently 17 right now.
17. 17 on the dot. Unless you want to do
Shield.
also that too. I was gonna say the other one, the Alter Fate.
Shield.
Go for it. And then roll that. You're at 6 right now, right?
I'm at 3.
Oh, right, because you spent it off before. Well, now you're at
Yeah.
4. And you feel
Uh huh.
that chaotic energy forming.
Uh huh.
Let it go.
And these
Let it
ones
go.
over here.
Can't hold it. Oh. Demonetized.
They're just gonna start flying off.
So who was shooting at me? This guy?
The one that was feasting on the roof and just saw that you were alone, saw everyone starting to run, they're like, fuck it, I'll take a freebie kill.
All right.
That one is gone. This one is not gone yet, but he is dashing the hell out of there while these two are gonna pull back. Boop. Boop. They were within range though at the beginning there, so fail and pass. What's the damage for Spirit Guardians this turn, Jack? 15. One is barely standing, and one only takes 7.
Interesting.
Volmer's currently stunned, which means this one gets advantage on its strike against you. $24 to hit, and with stun you can't react, so unfortunately.
But I can. Shield other.
You can, that's right!
Let's go, Jack!
Subclass. Subclass.
Oh.
And that one
I love
is
that
going to
spell
shoot for Dalmar. Dalmar looks like the squishiest beyond that. Natural 20 on you, Dalmar.
Uncanny dodge.
Damage.
I don't think you can. Oh, you can't do that?
He just takes half damage. So essentially speaking, I'm not getting a crit. I'm just getting a straight roll.
Okay.
I love that shield other.
And now I
Yes.
But no.
No,
No, because uncanny dodge is your reaction.
Yeah.
So you get that regardless if you teleport or
Okay.
anything else. Yeah.
I'll get there eventually.
You take 3 points of piercing and 4 points of poison.
Okay.
Now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me real quick.
7 points damage.
20. Perfectly fine. Nothing of note. Finoa, who is stunned, unfortunately, but it does go away at the end of the turn. Volmer, stunned, goes away at the end of turn.
Wait, I do have. I want to tell Howard to do something though.
Okay.
Volmir is going to mentally tell Howard if any of them try to run, follow them.
He kind of replies to you that there is about 8 of them that are currently running. Which one do you want?
Are they grouping up at all?
No.
Fuck.
Fucking roach.
They seem to be going their directions, and they are just going.
Just follow one and see if it groups up with the others.
Roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll me a d6. 6 of them are the ones that are running. He's gonna follow that one. Okay, so it's the imp that went this direction. Okay. Good for me to note. Veril been going out putting the fires, saving a few people along the way that were trapped and or unfortunate. Jack.
Okay. So while I actually have advantage here, I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing on this dude. And I did not attune to my mace yet because I was waiting until we got closer.
Yep.
Which sucks because that would have been handy right now.
That would have been pretty brutal.
Yep. So we're just gonna go there. The 15.
15 does not hit.
Alright. So in that case.
Can I bend luck and give him a plus d4?
Does it give plus? I thought it was only a minus.
It's I can choose whether it's plus or minus.
You can then.
Hold on. Can't find it. Hold on.
Excuse me.
When another creature you see makes an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw, you can use reaction to spend 2 sorcery points and apply the number rolled as a bonus or a penalty.
There you go. Beautiful.
That did not help.
16 does not hit.
Rip.
You try your best, but you just don't succeed. But trying to go against that hard bone. Unfortunately, not succeeding. Anything else?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, we're just gonna go here, just to get that fucker inside of it and kill his ass.
Yeah, it's because 1 HP. He can't do anything.
Yep.
Boop.
We're just gonna nuke him, and then from there I'm gonna go 5, 10, back to relative position.
Damn it, I keep deleting the ones that fucking have the initiative. Those creatures, they go bye-bye.
Jack's just shouting
Yeah.
in infernal cowards.
Ashrin. You got one imp pissing you off right now. Jesus.
Sorry, I thought that was a line.
When did you get that spell?
I cast nuke.
How do you make the circle thing?
So go
If
to
you go
the ruler.
to the... Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did you go in and opt into the other display
beta
setting thingies?
UI?
The beta?
No.
That's
Gotta
why.
do that. It's so
Yeah.
great.
It's phenomenal.
I'll do
So you
that
go to
later.
settings and then it's in it's the UI redesign right under personalization and display.
Fucking great.
You just click it and it'll reload, but it'll be there immediately.
Yep. So nice.
Totally worth it. Anyway. Learned about that yesterday in my other session.
I didn't know it went public yet. That was still for DMs only.
Oh, it's there. It's great.
I'm glad. I'm glad because that means I don't have to do it for y'all.
So interesting.
Like I said, it includes cones also, which is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, cones are great. You know what?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Okay, cool. I like it. I like it. Beam even.
I want this bitch dead. Let's do.
You know what? Something you should do too, real quick, is in that measurement, go down to fade delay and do linger.
Oh shit! You can do that.
Yep. I just
and
saw
then
that
it'll
setting right
stay
now.
there.
Yep.
Oh shit! It does.
Yep. Huge recommendation.
That's great. Okay, perfect, wonderful.
Yep. So you no longer have to like eyeball that you did it correctly or not.
I'm going to. Where is my metamet? I am going to do. Subtract a sorcery point. Do empowered spell. And do a 4th level magic missile. At that bitch. I want him dead.
Yeah, 5 more magic missiles. Throw 5d4.
Cool. Also, you know what? I'm feeling like I want to fuck with shit today. How do I use the Feywild Shard?
I believe you just
You just
use
do
it. Like, I think it's just you proclaim I use it. I don't think it's really like a thing to actually do it.
Okay, I'm going to re-roll the 1 and 2, so 2 more.
There is another 2. The initial one you rolled is also a 2. Do you want to roll that one too?
Yeah, let's do that.
So you're rolling 3 of them. The exact same thing!
Yeah, cool.
So you've
Cool.
got
Uh,
3, 17 plus 5, 22 points of damage.
okay, and then I
God.
roll the wild magic, correct?
Yep. So d20 for what it is. 12, which
Yeah.
is a
5.
standard.
Hold on. That was to see if the wild magic went off because of the spell, or am I
Oh,
making
okay.
it go off immediately? I don't know.
Okay.
I'm confused.
You.
Yes, you do have to do that regardless because you cast a spell. So add that to your
Okay.
count. Correct.
Okay.
Now,
So I'm at 5. Now, as an
using
action,
Feywild Shard, you just roll on the table.
you magic option of a spell you're wearing the shard. Result is a spell. It's too wild to be affected by your mountain. Okay, it doesn't require concentrate. You know what? Whatever. I don't know. Okay, so let's
So you just roll on the table. So d20 to see what category it's in.
let's just see what the fuck happens.
9, still standard. D100.
9.
No.
Yep.
12. Oh, that actually works perfectly for you.
Oh god.
Mirror image.
Oh. Oh
Which-
yeah, nice.
Unironically, I'm 90% sure is also a concentration spell, which because of the Feywild Shard,
I don't
does not
require
take up your concentration. Yep, it just lasts a solid minute.
So you just got a free mirror image, no concentration required.
Yep.
Yeah. No spell
And-
slot required.
You know what? Shits and giggles. Roll on the table again. You
Yes!
get your charge back. Oh wait, no, hang on. That's for a different one, isn't it?
I think
What?
it's Tides of Chaos.
I would
That's
say it's
Tides
Tides
of
of Chaos,
Chaos.
not Alter
Yeah, that's
Face.
not
Yes, that's right.
Benlock.
Never mind. Yes, correct. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So you're good. You're good.
Damn it, that would have been so much
Damn it! If only that would have been such a good moment to do it.
Yeah.
Too bad I
Doesn't-
couldn't have rolled an 11. That would have been great.
What's that one?
If you fall within the next day, you automatically have the benefit of the Featherfall spell.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been pretty neat.
Falls from 5 feet.
I mean, hey, it's within the whole day.
Okay.
I could just go cliff jumping.
Yeah.
So is that 0 square 0 feet things up for everyone else?
Yes, Asher has to
shit.
delete it.
Hold on. I'll make
You can
it go
delete it
away.
yourself, but Ashrin deleting it, I believe, deletes for everyone.
Okay.
Big guy. Dalmar looks squishy. So does Volmer. So he's gonna give a claw to each of you. He says, "Catch these hands, boys." 24 to hit you, Dalmar.
Uncanny dodge.
Your turn has not returned yet. Your reaction has not returned yet.
Oh, right.
But mine
Wait.
has shield.
I don't think shield saves her from a 24.
Wait, what's your AC?
17.
Oh fuck, never mind then.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Kind of related. Does uncanny dodge only go to one attack, or does it go?
Yes.
Okay.
One attack. The attack that you declared on.
Okay. Gotta ask because I know shield is like you call it, and then it's until your turn starts.
Yep. But uncanny dodge is for one attack and one attack only.
But if I'm going to use it, I was going to, it was nice to use it on,
It's gonna be on the crit.
On the crit, yeah.
It would, yeah, it's the time to use it. Dalmar suffering 18 points of piercing damage as it locks onto you with its claw as you are grappled by it. Volmer. Not gonna grab you.
Try me, bitch. Try me, bitch.
Quite literally just jammed his hand into the dirt as you just stand on top of it, just like, fucking come at me, bro. Dalmar, while grappled, what are you doing?
Stabby, shank.
Go for it. You do not have flanking advantage, but you do still have sneak attack.
I still have sneak attack. Okay, that's...
Yep.
Sorry.
Actually, I could just teleport out.
You could teleport after your bonus action, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to teleport, and even if I roll a 1, I go
You're just going to
where
teleport that way. Okay.
Yeah. That was my destination, so even if I roll a 1, that's sufficient.
Mark off your
distance.
psionic die and make your attack.
Understood.
This dude's probably pissed off because everything he keeps grabbing keeps disappearing.
It's just
out of his
teleporting out of his grasp, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, deserved. He's fucking raiding a village.
Fucking Vorinclex.
25 hits. And actually now you're flanked with Jack, so yeah, you do get advantage now. That hits. Roll damage. 25 points of damage. And then the psychic. This is 9, which is resisted to 4. Not looking too great as he is currently having a rough time. This guy, he's still gonna shoot at Volmer. Your back is to him. He can totally hit you. Totally.
That's what they all say.
14, no. And then Ashrin's 14, no.
Fuck you, Imps.
And Noah, run up and smack the bitch who made you literally get stunned. Pull up your damn sheet. Don't totally have too many tabs open. 20 does.
How do you have
20
multiple
hits.
screens and still have too many tabs open? That sounds like a skill issue.
Because one screen is doing Streamlabs, one screen is doing y'all's vision, so I know what stream is seeing, and then one screen is my main screen I'm actually doing everything on.
Fair enough.
I'm the
Never
same
mind.
way. I actually need a 4th monitor to manage D&D.
It would make things easier because then I have one screen that's just the battle map and one screen that is all the information and tabs.
Well, I also found
Yeah.
that I can't. If I have the overlay for Discord, if that
It
gets
does the
minimized-
fucking yellow bar.
Well, that's fine and all, but if I minimize it or whatever, or go
freezes.
to a tab that or a window that covers it up,
It freezes, yeah.
Well, it doesn't freeze. It makes the webcams disappear on stream.
Oh, so you finally found out what that issue is?
Yeah, so that's the reason why
Oh.
that happens. So because I typically keep it on my left monitor, that's also where
Uh-huh.
Streamlabs sits. And yeah, so I can't
That's
actually
awesome.
look at my Streamlabs while we're playing.
That's brutal.
Yeah. Without it just disappear.
31 points of damage. Actually, resist the fire, so it does get back. 5 points of damage. Boop. Not looking great. Volmer, what are you up to?
I am going to move to here, and I'm gonna use a charge and kill this motherfucker.
Go for it. Roll the duel out 1.
Right.
I rolled a nat 1, I swear to God.
21 still hits. Your swing defense is
Oh,
reached,
it
by the way.
didn't- Oh, fuck. That explains why nothing else popped up. I was wondering.
Yep.
Okay. For real this time. There you go.
There you go. Enough damage. How do you down this large creature?
Can I fucking jump on his shoulders and decapitate the bitch?
You can. As you use the time of Finoa cutting across it, as you see it almost kind of fall to one knee in a sort of exhausted state. As you run up across the back, you dig in with the charge from Crescent right into where the nape of the neck would be. And almost like a can opener, you pop off as you tear, slice, and lift for whatever skull this creature has to detach from its body. As you watch, it just start to collapse in a mass of bones, and whatever blood it seemed to have coated upon it just splatters onto the ground in a heaping pile.
And then the rest of the imps are flying, right? So there's no point in running after him.
Yep. There is one that
Or-
was shooting at you, and then there's one shooting at Ashran. While the rest of them have all booked it. Veril, who is still going out, putting out fires. Jack.
How high up in the air is this thing?
30 feet. Actually, 20 feet. Only 20. They're not thinking to be that high.
I can take care of them.
Okay, in that case, I will pull out my short bow.
Oh God.
Where the fuck is my? I know I have it still because I made sure I kept the fucking thing. And I'm going to take a shot at that one then.
Alright.
Finish that fucker off.
Fucking kill steal,
21
man.
hits.
Literally.
Fucking kill steal.
You have a better
Sick.
chance of killing that one than I do.
Even with resisted damage from a non-magical short bow is enough to kill it, as you just watch it just almost dink off of the side of it, but a crack is just enough to start shattering its body, what little it had left in it. As you just see it just start disintegrating to ash as it falls and plummets.
Yeah, that is a good thing. These things are, like, disintegrating and dissolving like they should.
Ashran. Just magic missiling that bitch?
Yeah.
That is more than enough. And now you're at 5 or 6?
6.
Now you're at 6, as that chaotic energy
Yep.
is back. But with that, and Howard chasing after the one other one, as Veril continues to surge through these buildings, putting out these fires and whatnot, as you start to see what few residents still remain. About maybe give or take 7 or 8 of them at the absolute best. Coming out covered in soot, burns, and doing whatever they possibly can to just kind of take care of themselves. And you would eventually hear one of them kind of call and says, "Has anyone checked the well? Make sure anybody else escapes."
The well?
And there's a well up top to the north over here. And you do see about 2 of them going to make their way over there to seemingly collect whoever was possibly hiding within it. And you would see a little cluster, about 5 or 6 kids, just all just down below about 20 or so feet, just kind of cowering in fear.
The body on top of the roof, is that still there?
It is drained and not looking great.
Can I fly it down to Jack?
I mean, are they still alive?
Is it dead?
Make a medicine check. Hard to tell. That is a, unfortunately, very decrepit body. And even if they were alive, as far as you can tell. You're not even sure if that's a state of living to
I'm just
be
gonna
in.
Try it. 1 point lay on hands. See if it has any effect.
You see breath return to the body, weak as it is, but it is still a very bad case scenario for them.
Okay. Ooh. Does it seem like they're poisoned or anything like that?
With that medicine check and their current state of being, very hard to tell.
Fuck it. Lesser restoration, just in case. And then we're
Okay.
gonna pump 9 more lay on hands.
All right. And as you are doing your absolute best to bring this person back from whatever state of being they were, you would see as one man from the village, after kind of loosely seem to take command of everyone here to try and calm themselves and unify. And as Varel finishes putting out the last of the fires in the homes, you see him kind of just like walk up to you, holding his arm with a serious burn across the shoulder. Thank you. I don't know what we'd have done.
At this point in time, Jack's just going into full like triage medic mode, lay on hands, getting these people healed up.
Mm-hmm.
While Jack's doing that, can I run dash north to get the couple of little demons that that got out?
Make a survival check for me real quick. Try to track these little bitches down.
Volmer's gonna ask, is there anyone unaccounted for?
That depends on what you're asking.
Well, I mean, no body, no sign of them anywhere.
Well, I have to do a best of head count as we can get. This isn't the first time people have been stolen around here, but this is the first for this. 16 would be enough to at least track one of these little creatures, as it seems to just dart off into the forest, and eventually you would see that notably in its tracks. It seemed to have stopped in some sort of position where it just starts to kind of sit there convulsing in some way, shape, or form, which I imagine you don't allow that opportunity and just sneak attack it.
Yeah.
Please tell me that isn't the one that Howard was following.
No.
Okay.
Howard
good.
went southeastward while Dalmar went northbound.
Okay.
Are these wounds that I'm seeing on these bodies and stuff indicative of the stuff the guards told us?
As far as you can tell, at least in comparison with their blood being drained and them being left in such a grotesque disposition, vague as it was, it does at least match the description to an extent.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty much checking everybody he can and like just even 1 point test.
Yeah.
See if everyone's
Making
trying to save
sure.
as many people as he can.
And there are a very fair few survivors, maybe at best 4 or so people that you barely save from the grave. But the vast majority of the bodies, the vast majority of the people were unfortunately far too gone, taken and siphoned, whatever you want to claim, by these creatures. And you would see several of the village people, while trying to get together what they can, eventually one of the women does kind of go to ask the group, like, "You protect us to the main road. We didn't think... We live so close to it, we didn't think it'd be this dangerous."
Yeah, we'll take you there.
Thank
Jack,
you.
do you think you and Ash could handle it? I had Howard follow one of the imps. I want to go check it out.
Don't go too far into that forest by yourself. You don't know how many more are out there.
On mental comms, I'm gonna go. I'll let you know if anything happens. And we both know I can outrun most things.
Yeah, but we don't know if you can outrun. And I'll point to the big ass fucking body. We don't know how many of those are still out there.
Fair enough.
What the fuck
On that
even
note-
is that? Like, Have we ever seen anything like this?
No.
Yeah.
Not even anything in comparison.
On that note, Volmir is like bulleting into the forest, like
Make me a
dash.
survival check.
Even with Howard following it?
Yes, because after 100 feet, you lose connection with that.
But I still know where he is, don't I?
I don't believe so. I think you know he's alive, but otherwise, I don't think you... After the 100 feet, I think you're just... You just know he's alive.
Your
11.
familiars in 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. There's that line there. And it says,
Yep.
additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what he hears until the start of your next turn, and the benefits any special senses the familiar has. During this time, you are deaf and blind. Regard your own.
So yeah, there is no other knowledgeable connection that you have towards leading you to him in any which way. There's a reason 5 familiars only at first level.
Fair enough.
Can he? So this is the one that always gets me, because like it says, while your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Period. End of sentence there. And additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what he hears. So can he do that at any range then?
I don't believe so. I believe that's why they put the preface of the 100 range as well, because it says additionally as an action. So it adds on to that previous rule.
Yeah, they need to word things fucking better.
They do need to word it better, but that's, yeah. 11 on survival check. It takes a while. Long enough that by the time Jack and Ashrin perform a little bit of a escort back towards the main road, while Fanoa, Veril do what they can to help salvage what materials they can from the homes of the people who still desire to do so, and eventually aiding with that escort as well, before Dalmar as well returning. To which Volmer, eventually you would feel the proc of Howard somewhere within range and distance, and almost instantly you would get a notice of, I'm going in circles, it's trying to kill me.
Fall back, I'll deal with it.
And leading towards it, you would eventually see Howard just literally going in just fucking circles, just dashing, just staying out of range of the imp, trying its best to try and get a shot off at it, but without range, does not get the opportunity to do so, as you are able to. Go ahead and make me an attack roll really quickly. See how this goes.
All I can think of is the Benny Hill theme song.
Do I have sneak attack, or like, do I have a surprise on that for advantage?
No, because
Okay.
Howard has to fly directed towards you.
Fair enough.
Go ahead and roll damage. See how this goes. I would say if you can get at least half of its health in one hit, you can kill it. If not, it's just
Can I
gonna fly
use-
away.
Can I use a charge on this?
You can.
Perfect. So I'm definitely not sneaking at or like trying to sneak at all because it's
No.
fucking glowing. It's a glow stick.
9, 15 for 14 is just beneath what you need. So while you are able to severely wound this thing, as you get a jump on it, even with the glowing strike, as Howard leads it to you, you do get a nasty blow on the bitch, but he does manage to just dart away, and he has an 80-foot flying speed to just lose sight of you in the forest.
I can 60 feet after him and shoot firebolt. Or
Not
I
60. You
80
can only
I
you can 40. Yeah,
sorry,
you can 40. Yeah.
80. Bonus action dash. And I
Right,
blade
second
them up.
level rogue. Never mind. Yeah, you can. So easily enough.
Fuck him up.
Easy enough to pick it off. Gotta remember, second level rogue. God.
Oh shit! I dropped firebolt for something else.
Did you actually? Oh, you did Ray of Frost this time. Either way, since you can keep up with it.
And Ray of Frost lowers its speed.
It does.
I only grabbed that because I figured, hey, we're fighting a devil.
Roll again. Roll until you get at least a 15.
Okay.
Because that determines the number of turns it takes for you to actually get the bitch. Only 2 turns. Okay, that's not enough. So, easily enough for you to take out this imp before wherever it seems to be trying to go towards meets that destination.
Are these fucking things like
Wait, was it?
feasting on
Ah,
people and then
fuck.
like separating it like cells and shit like that?
No, what they were doing was they were breaking off so that way they didn't like people couldn't follow them and then regrouping.
And what was the shaking of the other one?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fair. Oh, and they're multiplying. They're literally
Uh-huh.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
With
and they're-
that thought process and regathering the group all together just outside of the main road of where this village once was, now kind of having come together with this through mental calms and asking these questions, with that revelation on foot, that's what we'll pick up next week.